the spread of learning. The restless curiosity, which was so marked a feature of the Renaissance, affected every branch of human activity. There was now a compelling need to know. The first Greek and Roman books to be translated were concerned with the way gentlemen lived in classical times. When that aspect has been satisfied, the reading of the old books did not stop. Greek mathematics and sciences were taken up just as enthusiastically by the lovers of culture. As a result, the old Greek spirit of free inquiry was once again applied to the physical universe and to man himself. Man became the center of attraction and head of creation. The sculptures turned to living models of youth and power. Attractive women were used by painters as models for the Virgin Mary. The Greek care for the body on equal terms with the mind brought a renewed interest in sport. Libraries. As a symbol of the new thirst for learning, libraries became fashionable in the homes of the wealthy. Cosmino de Medici invited Greek scholars to settle in Florence, and his grandson Lorenzo the Magnificent spent £60,000 a year on his library. Rare manuscripts were discovered and collected. What was now needed was a method by which this valuable information could be distributed and shared. The need brought its solution in the invention of printing. The first printers tried to imitate the writing of the manuscript which they were copying. They were conscious of the beauty of these early books, and they sought to make their own work comparable. They succeeded so well that many of the first printed books were works of art by reason of their fine craftsmanship. The Aldine Press, found in Venice by Aldus Manutius, issued a series of reproductions of the classics, which were of a handy size, cheap, pleasing to the eye, and accurate in their scholarship. The day of the great cumbersome folio had passed in favor of the portable book. The optimistic and confident ideas of the Renaissance, which made man once again a figure of power and dignity, are called humanism. Looking back to the classical times, men now had strong sense of history and belonging to what had been done in the past, and of responsibility to carry it forward into the future. The city of Greece, in many ways, were not unlike the United States of Renaissance Italy. It was fascinating to read how the Greeks had run their affairs so differently and how they had solved their problems. The study of politics, which means strictly the way in which cities are governed, was renewed with keen interest. Such studies led Machiavelli to write his book, The Prince, which coldly analyzes, but with approval, the methods of gaining and holding political power in the days of the ambitious bourgeois.